Hello, everybody. This is Miss Connor's third grade art class on the first day of school, and we're going to do a group drawing of a dog. Okay, and we're totally making this up right now. This is not planned. So, for those of you that are out there, remember, one of the most important things is that you always have your paper the same way I do. So I have mine sideways. So you could do it tall ways, but since mine's sideways, that's how I would do it. That way you can line your paper up the same way that I am. And I'm going to actually start almost right in the middle. So here's the bottom of the page, top of the page. I'm going to kind of start right in the middle with the dog's. I'm going to do his head in two parts. So the first thing I'm going to do is a sideways oval like this. Okay, you ready? It's like a little sideways oval like that. Okay? And if you mess up, don't worry about it, because the one nice thing about having this on video is if you mess up, we could always play it back, or you could go home and try it because it'll be posted by the time you get home. Now, this is going to be like his snout. So up here, I'm going to draw another kind of a half circle like this. Boom. And right in the middle is going to be his nose. So look, I'm going to make a circle, and you don't have to color yours in yet, but I'm going to make, this is his nose right there. And for his eyes, you guys can do any type of eyes you want. I'm going to keep this real simple, so I'm going to make two circles. I'm totally making this up as I go, guys. And I'm going to color those in as well. And I always leave a little bit of white spot for a highlight. Like that. And I'm going to add two little lines up top. Okay, now under his nose, I need this. A letter J. A backwards letter J for his mouth. And I'm going to add, you don't have to do this, I'm going to add a couple dots right here because I think it looks cool. Now, should we give this dog pointy ears or floppy ears? Or Floppy? Raise your hand for Floppy. I think that wins. Okay, now watch, this is easy. So here's what I do for floppy ears. All I do is kind of above the eye, I come up, down, and back up like this. And I do the same thing on the other side. Up, down, and back up. One thing that's important is try to make the ears about the same size. Yes? Yes, you don't have to do mine. You could do your own kind of ears. You could do pointy. You could do your own eyes. You could make it totally different. I'm going to add some spots on the ears. While you guys are creating your own. And I'm at it, just because I think it's going to look cute, I'm going to add a couple little hairs right here. Like that. All right, now, and I realize you guys don't have pencils today, so you can't erase, and that's why I always encourage pencils, but I'm glad nobody's complaining. You're just trying your best, and if you mess up, don't worry about it. So now I'm going to do the collar. So underneath his snout here, I'm going to just make a little kind of rectangular shape with a circle underneath for his collar. Okay, there's his collar. Now, I always confuse people when I do the bodies, when I make an animal sitting up, but I promise it'll look good. So what you're going to do is leave a little bit of space from the bottom of his collar here, and you're going to do like a little curve, almost like a little smiley face. And then from that curve, you're going to draw a line straight down. Okay? Now, down here, I'm going to draw a line like this. Trust me, it'll come together in a minute. And now, I'm going to make a bump here and a bump here with two little lines for his front paws, like that. Okay? Now, from the paw on both sides, I don't want to go straight up because it'll make him kind of super skinny. So what I do is I kind of go up and I curve it out and in to the collar. Watch this side. Out, in to the collar, like that. Now, his back legs, he's sitting down, okay? So the back paws are going to be a little further back. So I'm going to make them just like the front paws. Look, they're just like the front paws. But the back legs aren't going to go all the way up, okay? Because you ever see a dog when he's back, his hind legs are kind of like up and he's standing up. Kind of picture like a lion standing on the top of a rock. So the back legs are going to just kind of hook in like this to right down here. And if your dog has a long tail, you would see it. If your dog has a short little tail like mine, you're not going to see his tail because he's sitting on it. But I'm going to make this dog have a long tail, so look, it's going to come out like this. And I'm going to put some little lines like it's waving because he's wagging, he's happy. And he's only going to, since I put spots on his ears, I got to have a few spots on his body or else it's going to look weird, right? And to finish him off, all I'm going to do, mine looks like a Dalmatian, is draw the ground. All right, and now since you guys were so quiet, before I stop the video, everybody that is trying this at home from the video, good luck, have fun. And now Mrs. Connor's class, everybody say, bye YouTube. Bye.